In March, Kirchhoff moved to Los Angeles to pursue his dream career of becoming a YouTube content creator. The 19-year-old made a pit stop on his way to Frisco, Texas, so he could film his first ever YouTube video with Dude Perfect, one of the platform's biggest creators. Kirchhoff had no YouTube subscribers when he filmed the video, but after news of the collab spread, he amassed nearly 1,200 subs. Here's everything we know. First things first, who's Luke Kirchhoff and what's his claim to fame? Luke is a social media star and magician who's best recognized for his account on TikTok under the username Luke Kirchhoff. Began creating content about 3 years ago in 2019. Kirchhoff went viral for the first time in April 2020, earning over 230,000 followers and more than 4 million likes on TikTok. Who knew so many people loved magic tricks? After he became insanely popular on TikTok, Luke realized he wanted to make bigger waves as a content creator, so he started to map out his long-term career plans. Moving on, what's the YouTube video even about? Kirchhoff planned a simple stunt to convince the guys from Dude Perfect to work with him on a video. What's the stunt, you ask? Drum roll, please. Luke proposed that they'd make the world's largest basketball and paint it like Dude Perfect's branded ball. He bought about 100 feet of leather, which he then painted and sewed, with the help of his mother's friend, over a 12-foot diameter beach ball. We don't mean to burst anyone's bubble, but it might not be the world's biggest basketball. Reportedly, there's one 30 feet outside the Women's Basketball Hall of Fame in Tennessee. But the ball was still big enough that Kirchhoff and his dad needed a U-Haul truck to transport it. Now, let's find out how Luke managed to get Dude Perfect on board. Honestly, the concept sounds pretty simple. But Luke's idols, the guys from Dude Perfect, seem pretty stoked about it. Luke made an elaborate plan, and after saving up enough money to support himself for a few months, mapped out a route to West Coast that went to buy Dude Perfect's Texas headquarters. Kirchhoff sent a video of himself with the ball to #Chad, a member of Dude Perfect's brand team, a day before he was scheduled to arrive in Texas. In the video, Luke tells the person that he'll be in Texas in 2 days and would love to surprise the guys from Dude Perfect with the basketball. A few hours later, he got a reply from #Chad agreeing to help. Kirchhoff arrived at Dude Perfect's headquarters the following day, and with help from the team's producers, he managed to successfully surprise the YouTube group with the giant ball. Kirchhoff explains how the guys already had a massive hoop at their HQ and, in true Dude Perfect fashion, wanted to attempt a trick with the giant basketball. They basically had to lift the almost 50-pound basketball onto the basketball goal. Let's talk about what was it like for Luke once he finally got to meet his longtime idols. The 19-year-old magician described the team as humble and generous with their time. One of Dude Perfect's members, Tyler Toney, showed a lot of interest in Kirchhoff's quality idea and kept asking him how he made the ball. Luke talked about how there wasn't even any consideration about how many followers he had or the Dude Perfect team asking him, "What's in it for us?" The guys were genuinely just happy to be spending time with Kirchhoff and getting to know him. Next up, the most important question: where is this video of the whole stunt? While the Dude Perfect video was the first Luke's ever filmed for YouTube, unfortunately, he hasn't released it yet. We know, we're just as bummed about it as you guys are. But we also know how Kirchhoff's businessman brain works. The 19-year-old content creating mastermind said he'll release the video when he hits 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, and after posting his first public video at the beginning of August, he has around 1,200 subscribers. The gap sounds pretty big, but given how Luke and his channel are gaining popularity so quickly, it might not take so long after all, or at least, that's what we hope. You're all probably wondering, how did Luke, who's only 19, pull it all off? Kirchhoff explained his plan to take the same roadmap that Logan Paul did, which was to start on Vine and make short-form content. He'd then proceed to build his YouTube channel where he would post content at the same time, cross-promote on Vine. We'll admit, for a 19-year-old, that's a pretty well-thought-out plan. Kirchhoff said that when he saw Paul pull it off as a young person, he sat down and thought, I can do the same thing. By the looks of it, he's already done it. Once he realized this was his dream, Luke decided he wanted to be surrounded by other people with the same vision, and for a career like this, what better city is there than Los Angeles to move? It's pretty much the first place that comes to mind when you say the words content creator. Once he moved out of his family home in Charlotte, North Carolina, our teenage magician moved on to the next step of his grand scheme. He focused on branded content to help save money, and once he had enough, Kirchhoff then plotted a pivot from TikTok to his ultimate goal, YouTube. Lastly, let's not forget about how Luke's followers were his biggest support. Kirchhoff explained how once he would start his career on YouTube, everyone would go from TikTok to YouTube one time to see what it's all about, and if it's good, they'll stay. Like the mastermind he is, Luke came up with a plan to target a collaboration with Dude Perfect, his longtime idols. To get their attention, Kirchhoff watched Dude Perfect play videos for a day while live streaming on TikTok, and encouraged his followers to alert the group on social media. His plan was to basically just watch Dude Perfect videos on his TikTok account live until they'd FaceTime him. If we didn't know any better, we'd be doubtful a scheme like this would work, but Luke's loyal audience sure came in clutch. Kirchhoff's TikTok followers flooded Dude Perfect's social media accounts with comments about his live stream. The next morning, Luke woke up to a FaceTime call from a number he didn't recognize. When he picked up the phone, Luke was cautious because he didn't know who was on the other end, so he pointed his camera at the ceiling. To his surprise, it was none other than Kobe Cotton himself. Safe to say, it was a surreal moment for Kirchhoff being able to talk to a member of Dude Perfect face to face, and it's all thanks to his followers. Now, moving on to other news, new YouTube updates are making it even easier to manage and create content. YouTube's added several new features for creators, including even more information on metrics. Creators can see how, just where, and how many subscribers they gain from community posts in the subscription source report in YouTube Analytics. YouTube hopes to add per-post subscriber metrics in the future. The online video sharing and social media platform has also provided creators access to newly expanded library of copyrighted music. You heard that right, YouTube is working on expanding partnerships with more music labels and publishers, so creators can have more music options for their videos. As a result, creators will be able to have access to more copyrighted content while still being able to earn revenue on their videos. Right now, YouTube is building and testing this new update with a limited group of creators. The platform has said it'll have more information to share in the upcoming months. Next up, Shopify and YouTube will be working together to give creators and viewers a whole new retail experience. YouTube's launching a new partnership with Shopify and giving all its eligible creators access to live shopping tools. We know that viewers and creators have a unique relationship, and it's this trust between them that helps inform what the viewers ultimately buy. In fact, according to a study run in partnership with Publicis and TalkShop, 89% of viewers agree that YouTube creators give recommendations they can trust. So the video sharing platform decided that everything they're working on in YouTube shopping is in support of ensuring a seamless viewer and creator experience. To make it easy for creators to keep doing what they do best, they've introduced new tools in YouTube Studio's shopping tab so that creators can easily manage how their products appear across their channels. The 2022 US midterm elections on YouTube. YouTube is connecting people to reliable information and limiting the spread of harmful misinformation related to the 2022 US midterm elections. When you search for midterm elections on YouTube, their systems begin recommending content coming from reliable national and local news sources like PBS NewsHour, CBS, and NBC affiliates. They're using the same approach for videos in the viewers' Watch Next panels. The video sharing platform systems are also limiting the spread of harmful election misinformation by identifying borderline content and keeping it from being widely recommended among audiences. And that's a wrap for this video. We're pretty amazed at how Luke Kirchhoff managed to pull this all off. What about you guys? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos just like this one. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye for now, and we'll see you in the next one.